Imagine a claw, not of flesh but of iron, curved, cold, designed to tear, not from a beast, but from man. A tool forged not to build but to destroy, a weapon of silence, shame, and unimaginable pain. History hides many horrors, but few are as chilling as the cat's paw. A torture device used to rip flesh from women accused of crimes they may never have committed. Tonight, we pull back the veil on one of the darkest chapters of human cruelty. This is the story they never wanted you to hear. In medieval Europe, the cat's paw, also known as the Spanish tickler, became synonymous with agony. Shaped with long, curved iron spikes resembling feline claws, it was engineered not just to punish, but to rip flesh from bone. Torturers sometimes heated the claw, intensifying the torment, and used it to maim victims in public as a warning to others. The cat's paw was simple in construction, iron prongs fitted to a handle. Yet in practice, it was a weapon of nightmares. The torturer would drag, rake, or slash the device across the victim's skin, tearing away flesh, muscle, and, in some cases, exposing bone. Infections from the unwashed iron were often deadly, claiming lives days or weeks after the initial torture. Women were disproportionately targeted by such torture tools. Accusations ranged from theft to adultery and witchcraft. In societies where patriarchy and superstition ruled, the cat's paw was a tool of terror, symbolizing not only physical control, but also the subjugation of women. Documentation from Bavaria and France describes the use of the cat's paw in trials against unfaithful wives. Many records mention that victims did not die instantly. Instead, they succumbed to infections, septicemia, and psychological trauma, prolonging their suffering. The cat's paw was more than a device. It represented a culture of cruelty. Its notoriety spread through Europe, inspiring similar devices and methods. The terror it inflicted lingered in the collective memory, passed down in cautionary tales and legal reforms designed to curb such brutality. While the cat's paw is infamous, it was far from the sole tool used to torture women. Consider the breast ripper, literally designed to tear the breasts from women's bodies for accusations such as adultery and abortion. The Judas cradle, pair of anguish, Iron Maiden, and other inventions further reveal the extent of historical cruelty. Although such devices have long since disappeared from mainstream punishment, their legacy lives on. Modern legal systems have evolved, but the stories serve as chilling reminders of the impact of unchecked authority and the vulnerability of marginalized groups, especially women, throughout history. The scars of torture were not just physical. Survivors, if any, lived with lifelong trauma. Families were destroyed, communities haunted. The cat's paw became a symbol not only of pain, but also of the need for justice, reform, and empathy. Today, the cat's paw and similar torture devices are viewed as relics of barbarism. Museums display them to educate, not to glorify. The lessons: never forget the consequences of cruelty, always fight for human rights and dignity. Each artifact is a testament to the resilience of those who endured. The cat's paw no longer draws blood, but its shadow lingers in the silence of forgotten victims, in the scars of history, in the warning it leaves behind. Every tool of torture was once held by a hand, every scream silenced by power. But memory cannot be chained, and as long as we remember, the victims are not forgotten. If this story moved you, if it awakened something within, share it. speak for those who could not, because the greatest weapon against darkness is a voice that refuses to stay silent. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay aware, and never look away from the truth. Thank you for watching this deep dive into one of history's most terrifying torture devices. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our weekly explorations into dark history and forgotten stories. Share this video with anyone who loves uncovering the truth behind the past, and drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions. Let's keep the conversation going. Your support helps us bring you more gripping content like this.